Hello again everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO. And there we go, I forgot to actually hit the pause key over there. And today I'm going to be showing you a game on these on this newer map, Jungle Basin. I don't think I've ever cast a game on this one before actually. And it's going to be a ZVT. As you all know, my favorite matchup. We see a lot more of Zerg faring, I don't know, much better than they did before these days because of the slight changes that were made through the recent patches, and I think we're heading towards a much better game balance with what Blizzard has been doing lately. So it's going to be MadFrog spawning as the blue Zerg at the 5 o'clock position against Pokerov Cass. So Cass, just gonna call him Cass, at the 10 o'clock position. I do have a few things to say about this map. Pretty interesting map. I'm going to talk a little bit about it since it's the first game I actually cast on it, and going to leave the production tab up for you guys to see if there's any interesting stuff going on there. So let's start with the natural. Now you have your natural over here to the left side of your base. Reminds us a little bit about of Delta Quadrant. You don't have rocks, but it is protected by these rocks over here that extend themselves into an avenue that ends up leading to the middle of the map. So your main entrance is over here, separate from your natural entrance, and there is no real expansion close to your main entrance. There's nothing here. There's only this in the middle, and you might think that this is gold, but it isn't. This map has absolutely no gold expansions. So this expansion over here, especially for Zerg, I guess it's really good. It's really good because it favors a fast expand, because you have these rocks here to also protect it, and you have to come in through here, and your natural isn't really exposed at all, but later on you have to worry about these rocks here. Also, this means that there are two avenues of attack to your main base, this one and the main, and later on, I mean, if you attack through here, you can take down the natural and go for the main as well. We have two Selnaga towers, so indeed, just like I was saying, I'm gonna make a short parenthesis there. After this, these two Zelnaga towers are really well positioned. If you have control of these, you see this entire area of the map here. Sorry for making you dizzy there and spinning the camera so much, but you can see this is, I mean, look at this. This is such a weird build. I'm going to talk a bit about the game right now. I guess you guys have got an idea about the map. MadFrog is going for fast expand and a third expand. I mean, a third base, so second expansion over there. And also the Terran is going for a fast expansion as well. Walling off here, or semi-walling off, so to speak, and going for this because it is just so easy to defend. I mean, you have no way of getting in here. You have no rocks to destroy, like on Delta Quadrant for instance, so you can just expand right away, and these offer all the protection you need for the early game. Now let's see what MadFrog is going to be doing. I think he's just gonna drone as hard as possible. He has to keep an eye on his opponent though, because you can't really, you know, just drone like a madman and not know what your opponent is doing, because if your opponent is going for a timing push or some early attack, then you're in trouble. You can't really drone up that hard. But MadFrog has an Overlord over here, and that's all he really sees. But MadFrog pretty confident in the fact that the Terran player isn't going to make an early push, and got these two bases up. I like what MadFrog did. This is very bold, very daring. You don't really see this, and I think Jungle Basin is really one of those few maps where you can actually pull this off as Zerg. Now we have our first queen coming up at 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It's actually not minutes. If you notice these seconds, I would have to set the game like this on normal, so that the time actually passes like it is, but like it really is. I mean, but when you play on faster, and that's the standard game speed, seconds are actually less than they really are. So yeah. The thing is, the queen out right now, he didn't want to get these queens. He didn't need those queens, obviously, because he got all these bases, so he had all the larva production he really needed. So he chose to just drone as hard as possible. Now he got the queens. He's going for a lair right now. So 7 game minutes, let's say. So 7 minutes. I'm just gonna say minutes. So you guys just know. I mean, you guys will remember what I said about the minutes being actually shorter than they are in real life, the real passage of time. But Zergling Speed is already out, and MadFrog is planning another Overlord here to see if something to check out this side of the base as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if he sacrifices one of these Overlords pretty soon to see exactly what's going on in the Terran base. And still a lot of drilling going on, a lot of extractors going down all over the place. He's taking the gas right now, and Baneling Nest going down. There we go, Baneling Nest. So already working on these rocks over here, and maybe he wants to do a Baneling bust on this side or take down some SCVs here. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, Cass sees this. He's moving across with his Marines, and here we have these Zerglings, which are probably gonna morph into Banelings. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Whoa, and that supply depot just came in the nick of time. And I mean, look at the Terran player. How many things are going on here? Stim packs, weapon upgrades, level 1 siege mode, tanks coming out, Marines, more SCVs, refineries, add-ons, and so forth. And there we go. Just like I said, these Banelings are done after the Baneling Nest was completed. And let's see if he's gonna go for the bust over here. These Banelings can actually take down these depots quite easily. And there we go. Let's see if they manage to take them down. And boom, 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 boom. Oh, and that's 4 supply depots. And regardless, there is a secondary wall, so to speak, back here for Cass. But still, that's 4 supplies. And as you can see, he's in the red right now, so he's supply blocked. And those Banelings actually did a great job over there, taking down all those supply depots. And this is nice, having all your overlords. Actually, there's no reason not to do this. You can just assign all your overlords, or all of them, onto one hotkey like 0 or 9, something you rarely use, or whatever really. And just make them puke creep, you know? Just do it, and just spread them out a little bit, unless you're worried, of course. I mean, if it's a bad time, it's not a good idea to actually have overlords all over the place, so they can get sniped out by stuff like Phoenixes or Vikings or any real anti-air like that. But it is always a good idea to just have creep all over the place. It's never a bad thing if you're a Zerg. So Mutalisk are coming out right now. The Spire was done, has completed, and MadFrog going for a 4th base over here. Let's see what the Terran player decides to do. If he's just, I think he's satisfied right now with just having these 2 expansions, but these Mutas are coming in. Let's see if they can do some damage. A turret here as well, and these Marines actually have a feeling that this game sound is a little bit too high. So I'm going to be lowering this a little bit for you guys so you can hear me a little bit clearer and you don't have all those annoying pew 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 noises blocking off my voice. And these overlords are really busy at puking this creep. I actually got that from Day 9, I think. Yeah, in case you don't know, I love Day 9. I love the way he analyzes games and stuff like that. It's really nice. And these overlords moving forward, trying to, like, it's gonna start puking creep around this area over here. Anyway, lots of buildings coming up for the Terran players still. I mean, orbital command and armory, and another command center being built over here. I guess this command center is going to be moved, but well, he can't really move it here because MadFrog already took this one, so the only open spot is over here. But creep is being puked all over the place, so let's see where the Terran player actually is going to be able to expand. I think it's about time he thinks about, I mean, he thought about taking some of MadFrog's expansions down, but I don't think he even knows about this. Let's see. He's going to look at him. No, he only knows about this. He doesn't know about this one. He doesn't know. So this is really not good, because, I mean, MadFrog is getting insane. I'm just going to take a look at the income tab. This is insane. I mean, look at MadFrog. He has... Imagine the Terran player also has mules, but MadFrog has, like, and they're not fully saturated. I mean, this is not fully saturated, only now getting fully saturated. You can see he's on 2,400 mineral income, but never mind the minerals, look at the gas. I mean, he has 4 extra extractors, extra extractors. That sounds really funky. And so he has a lot of gas income. He can just get a ton of Mutalisk, a ton of Banelings, anything that's gas intensive he can get. And there we go, 2 additional hatcheries. Wow, the build from MadFrog is really freaking crazy. I mean, this game is really macro all the way for the Zerg. But I have to say, this is kind of it is a mistake from the Terran player to let the Zerg do what he's doing right now. Oh, and if these Banelings hit infantry, it's not going to be good at all. But let's see. There are Thors and a lot of Marines out, so the Mutas are not really great against those. He's trying to flank it. Oh my. Oh, that was a lot of Marines getting killed over there. Still quite a few surviving, but yeah, huge casualties really for the Terran player. The thing is, another hatchery going down over here. Hatcheries all over the place. I mean, what is this? Hatcheries, crazy. 4 hatcheries morphing in at the time. So 2 here, and where's the 3rd one? I'm not exactly this. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, another one here at the natural. But this is maybe gonna go down. Let's see how MadFrog decides to handle this one. A lot of tanks, and MadFrog needs to get an army together really fast. What are these Zerglings? So a lot of Zerglings coming out right now. He's gonna lose this one. He sends a lot of Zerglings in here though, at the meantime counterattacking, and this is pretty good. And then let's see, he just ran up the ramp with the Zerglings. That's how he got there, and this Thor surviving with 40 HP right now. So MadFrog losing not just an expansion there, but 2 hatcheries as well. But I think he'll be just fine because he has this one up already. And why not? I think he's gonna just try taking that back without an issue. The Terran player is actually sitting very low on resources. I mean, look at this. These SCVs are really crowding in over here. This is almost mined out as well. And the Terran player needs to think about expanding either here or here. But, oh, and that's a lot of Banelings, and oh my god, the Terran is really getting overwhelmed right here because he has so much. I mean, look at MadFrog. If you do this, it's the thing is, Zerg gets exponentially more powerful if you let him have all these bases and all these expansions. Never mind the income, but the unit production is basically crazy. It's almost impossible to actually even keep up with injecting larvae onto all these hatcheries and so forth. It's almost impossible. But the thing is, and I like this. Look at these mines over here. If anything just pops across this, it's gonna go boom. But I think that the Terran player, if the Terran player doesn't expand, I think he's completely doomed because MadFrog is mining the entire map. And there we go. MadFrog is taking this back again. And gonna take a look at adrenal glands. This is something you really don't see. I mean, really, you rarely see this upgrade going down. And we have some more upgrades for MadFrog, and a lot of corruptors going. Is there a greater spire on the way? No, it's not done. It's not on the way either. I thought I missed it because all these corruptors can only mean Broodlords because there isn't really any air on the map right now. And those Zerglings not really being as effective as they wanted to be. Still doing some damage, plus the splash from the tank.